So it's a soft form of nationalization of the banking sector. If they wanted markets to crash, I mean, I'm not 100% sure about markets, but if they wanted the economy to crash, they could have just let these banks fail, but the Fed didn't. Think about it. I wrote a whole article today about it. Link in the bio, you can read it for free. It's a massive market update I wrote for the weekend, explaining all this. You can read it for free. Link in the bio. You're so right, Daddy. What do you mean? Why are the holdings up these banks? I thought the big banks were going to gobble the small banks. Yeah, they did, right? That's what happened with First Republic Bank. It got it got seized by the government, basically, and bought up by JP Morgan, but it got seized by the government. How's your day? Hey, thanks, man. My day is good. I've been busy working. Yeah, I wrote this huge update today for the weekend. You guys should check it out. Link in the bio. It explains everything. Why there's no recession. What about the banks? I lay out the case. So, highly recommend it. We're looking for good news, please. At least one. Well, Mo Mahmoud, that sounds like an Arab name. You know, you're probably from an Asian country, from BRICS nations. So if you have the chance to go back or be there, good news for you. I think this is going to start to spill into the bigger banks like Capital One or TD Bank. You mean the Canadian banks? Isn't TD Bank a Canadian bank? My phone died on me. I'm on 1% now. No, Joachim, don't. You have to tell us what you cooked. What is your target for gold and silver? Look, I don't have targets. I just know we're going into stagflation. It's going to last for years. It didn't even start it yet. And I want to hold hard assets. That's what you want to hold during inflation. And it's like a reverse bubble, you know? I explained that today in that famous update I'm talking about. So if you have a bubble, like, I don't know, Bitcoin or something, it's all about your exit strategy. Like, it's all about getting out in time. And if you don't, bubbles are very unlikely to reinflate to their peak, so you will lose money, right? But with commodities, it's a reverse bubble. So it's being pushed down, manipulated down on purpose to keep the price low. And it's just waiting for something to crack. And things are cracking earlier than I expected. The banks, BRICS is getting together. Things are super bullish for commodities. So it's a reverse bubble. And when it pops, you just want to accumulate. And when it pops, reverse pop, it's all about when you went in. So you just have to be patient. So there you go. So then everything is great and market's going higher, bottom is in. So you're trying to time the bottom, huh? The bottom's in for your tech stocks and your cryptos, that's what you mean? I'm learning Mongolian now. Nice. And you cook carbonara, Joachim Broden. Nice. But what's carbonara again? Sorry. Like spaghetti with isn't that like an American spaghetti kind of thing? It's like bacon, cheese, tomato sauce, something like that. I forgot, sorry. I'm more into Asian food. Egg, cheese, and pig cheek. Ah, okay. Nice. Sounds good. Cheeks are good. Cheeks are very tasty. Like lamb or beef. It's really good. So, did I show you my bad boy for today? Oh, here we go. This is the one I'm gonna enjoy today. It's a short one. The longer ones they have too much nicotine. They really F me up. So I like to just have a bit shorter ones or the thinner ones for a good cigar night. I got my drink. Some whiskey. And good to go, man. And it's Italian. Yeah, it's Italian. But I heard a theory. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this theory. But I heard when Americans came, making carbonara, the dish was inspired by the American breakfast with bacon and egg. Which is why they use bacon and egg for carbonara. That's what I heard. That's the theory. So I'm not sure if that's true, how true that is. It's Italian. You know how you can sound Italian? It's pretty easy. So next donation, I'm going to teach you how to sound Italian. With almost every word. The next sticker you guys sent, each sticker is one fun fact or something like a valuable lesson or something like that. Each sticker. So the next sticker, I'm going to teach you how to sound Italian. Thank you for the likes. At least I got some likes. So next donation, next sticker, I will teach you how to sound Italian. Thank you for your hearts. Thank you, John Reynolds. Thank you. Thank you for the likes. Thank you. Thank you. Sharon, welcome. So, next sticker you sent me, I will teach you how to sound Italian. Or a fun fact, or a valuable lesson. But let's start with the Italian one. Okay, someone's liking. John Reynolds. Arigato. Arigato. Thank you for the likes. Arigato. Merci. John Reynolds. Merci, merci. Merci, Robin. Merci. Every new person sending me likes, I'm going to say thank you in another language. Oi, tudo bem. Is that thank you in Portuguese? Crypto Chimp, you changed your profile picture. Hey, all good. How you doing, buddy? Do you think the market will crash in September, October? Look, I don't know that, man. I don't know. I don't think there will be a crash. This just like in August you will see inflation coming back like crazy. It's gonna make inflation in 2022 look like nothing. It's gonna be coming soaring back, and it's just too many factors. So I don't think there's going to be a crash. Like just prepare for stagflation now. They already slammed the brakes. Everyone doesn't feel the bear market. So the economy is doing well, you know. So there's no recession, at least in the middle of the year, like everyone thought. The GDP numbers came out well, right? Above expectations, so. And it's not a bear market. Like tech and all these assets people invested in are coming down from their bubble. That's it. So it's not a recession. I don't think markets are gonna crash. I don't know, but I don't think so. Like there's too many factors, right? There's like so many factors. Like what's if there, like next week, what if there's like a false flag nuke attack? Or some ridiculous crisis other than the banking crisis, just so they can do a massive power grab. Like maybe that will cause a crash, I don't know. But I don't think so, man. I laid out the case today on my market updates, like a Crypto Chimp. You're on my Discord, right? So you're a lion in the Lions community. I wrote a huge update today. I basically laid out the case for all this stuff. The banking crisis, why there's no recession, and what the current sentiment is. What moves markets, right? So you should really check it out. I got a job in the public sector. Okay, I gotta go to my city council for raise. We are past due, you know. Connor, bro, what happened, Connor? You married? I haven't seen you forever. Yeah, right? Connor, man. You still work at Tesla? Everything's good? You doing well? How's life? Oh, life's good, man. Life's good. I'm outside today. Finally, there's good weather. I hate rain. I hate cold weather. So I got my drink, and I got my smirk, and I'm live with the best people here. Lead metrology tech still. Nice. That's awesome, dude. Good for you. It's good. Where you link to your newsletter? Discord. So either Discord or Patreon. You can join me on Patreon, or you can follow me on Discord. You will be in the free server initially, but I post my blog, my market updates on premium. So you can read it for free. You can sign up for free trial. It's a free trial. Everything will be open. All the servers will be open for you. You can download my guides. You can read my market updates. And yeah, there you go. It's like $10 a month if you want to stick around. 10. That's my gift to you. Where's the link to Discord? It's the first link. You go in and it says join the Line community. And you press that link and that's it. Insane how much good weather and birds can do for the soul. Yeah, that's right. You still into the energy sector? Yes. Are you familiar with VRFB tech? No. Let me screenshot that so I can look it up later. Yeah, so CryptoChimp, the link is in my bio. Below my link is Q&A. VRFB. VR Facebook tech. I hope that's not what it is. Vanadium redox battery. I have no clue. I have no idea what it is. Flow is the F lol. Oh, okay. Yeah, good. It's not Facebook or Meta. So stupid. So dumb. Do your market updates include stock tips? So I have a server for stocks and stuff. It's called Stocks and Stuff. That's where everyone posts stock tips. And that's where I also post my sponsored stock tickers. So I've got lots of like uranium miners, gold miners. There's some companies, they're really good, frankly. Some of them are really good. And I post their link and all the info and my videos I do on them in that server. It's called Stonks and Stuff. But that's a premium server. So Getsu is asking, are more banks going under? With the debt ceiling, who's gonna bail them out this time? Yes. As rates go up, more and more banks are going to go under because the underlying assets they are holding or forced to hold by the government are not worth anything. So the Fed has to buy them. They're not buying them directly. the Fed has many balance sheets, so they use the FDIC or the Treasury or anyone else to buy these worthless assets off those banks, because nobody would buy them. And they can do that. It's going to be like more than $1 trillion though to bail out all of these banks. So they can either do that, or they can bring down rates. If they bring down rates, those assets which those banks are holding, I think they're like between 0 and 1.5%, are going to be worth something again. But then nobody will believe the Fed fighting inflation again. So the Feds will lose their credibility. And they are bailing those banks out with printed money, by the way. So the inflation we will get after August. In August, the inflation is going to be coming back, magically coming back. No one knows why. I know. It's called base effects. You can read about them in my newsletter that I write every day. Link in the bio. But everyone will be surprised about the inflation that is coming back. And the inflation that will happen in the next coming years. Man, the 1970s stagflation is going to look like a nice walk in the park compared to that. So. Meta update is in June. Jesus. I cleared 284K trading equities 4 days this week. Nice. Averaging 9% a day. Any suggestions for me? No, I don't have any suggestions for you. You're doing well. Like if you are making 9% a day, if you're like a super trader like that, I don't have any suggestions for you. It seems like you know what you're doing and you're fine. But it never hurts to understand economics. Go with the fundamentals. Never hurts. Right? It says Discord link expired when I went on YouTube. Okay, Crypto Chimp, man. I'm going to send you my link personally, okay? I'm going to DM you and send it to you, okay? Look, I follow you. I just followed you. You follow me back. I'm not sure if you follow me back, but I'm going to send you the link, okay? And then you can check it out, because tomorrow is Monday. Oh no, sorry, tomorrow is Sunday, sorry. But if you have a free trial, you know, it's good for the first few days of the week, and you can check it out for free. So it's my gift for you. This is all planned to convert to CBDC, right? Gotta shut down the startup Web3. I mean, they will shut down this Web3 thing. They're not going to allow crypto to be around. They're going to try, at least. This is all planned to convert to CBDC. Yeah, I think so. I think it's coordinated. They want you to have your money in those too big to fail banks, which are dependent on the government. And when you depend on someone's money, they have authority over you. What do you call when you have private corporations, but you have government officials on your board? That's called fascism. So this is a soft form of nationalization of the banking system. It is the nationalization of the banking system. That's ultimately the goal. So yeah, you're right. Okay, I don't speak Russian, Joachim. Is 1% a day a reasonable expectation? That's really good. If you make 1% a day consistently, that's very, very good. But as an expectation, no. That's not a reasonable expectation. 10% a year is good. That's good. That's a reasonable expectation. 1% a day or 365% a year is not a reasonable expectation. But if you make that, good for you, man. Quantum banking is starting up and track everything on the blockchain. What it's called when the corporations are on the government's board? No. You have a private corporation, you have a private market, but you have government officials calling the shots. That's called fascism. It's Mongolian, or at least lobbying, or the government investing in stocks while controlling the world. So lobbying is when corporations give money to politicians to hold speeches. That's called lobbying. When a private corporation is bribing the government, it's called lobbying, which wouldn't be possible without a corrupt government, right? To influence policy to benefit the companies. Yes, but that's not what I'm talking about. That's not what these banks are doing. It's not the bank's fault. The banking crisis is caused by the government, like any crisis is caused by government. It's really, I'm not talking about you, but it's really pissing me off when I hear, these greedy banks and these corporations, it's their fault that all this is going to during inflation, all the rich are getting richer. And who got the stimmy checks? Who could live rent-free for a fucking year in their homes? Did the rich benefit from that? No, the poor benefit from that. And what did they buy? They bought all the assets. And who owns all the assets? The rich. So whose fault is it? Is it the rich's fault that they get richer when stupid people buy stupid stuff and burn their money? No. It's not the rich's fault. It's not the corporation's fault. How about the banking crisis? Is the banking crisis happening right now, holding these useless assets that they're forced to use by the government, and that they were able or forced to present at market price? Was that a private decision of a private corporation? No, it was the government. And ultimately, it's not the government's fault. It's the nature of democracy, and it's the nature of who's voting. The majority, the majority of people are stupid. And they vote for anyone who gives them the most free shit. So ultimately, the fault lies in the one looking back at you in the mirror. That's who you can blame. Not talking about you in general. Okay? I'm not talking about you, Connor. I'm just saying, I'm hearing this. Some type of argument like that, something similar, it's just ridiculous. With the rise of AI and automation, what happens to the money tied to debt and labor? What if there's AI and automation, that's a good thing. That will make everything cheaper. Like, just imagine what happened during the Industrial Revolution, and that just again. So you're not forced to. So all these shitty jobs that you do are going to be, like, all the grunt work is going to be done by AI and automated, and all the creative jobs or that don't exist yet will exist and be able to give you a better standard of living because everything is going to be cheaper. But the thing is, if you don't own your labor, which you don't under central bank digital currency, then you don't really own anything. If you're not allowed to have private property, which you don't, if you have central bank digital currency, you don't own your labor anymore, then automation is not going to do anything because you are going to be the cattle that's going to be milked for their labor. You will live in your free range called 15-minute cities, and you will be milked like a cow for your labor. And when they're done with you, when you're done, when you lived out your usefulness, they're going to get rid of you. AKA those things we got the past 2 years. So the rich, they talk about 400 million plus, okay? Housing providers got ripped in the Bay Area because of COVID emergencies. Yeah. Crypto chimp housing providers, landlords, lol. Yeah, landlords. I think crypto chimp is not crypto chimp is English is not his first language, so be kind to him. Since companies exploit cheap labor in other countries, they still profit crazy, still will with AI. Okay, CBDC is just a dollar on the blockchain that can be tracked, not all the way social score. Well, it's not going to be on your blockchain. It's not going to be on the blockchain you're talking about. Correct. Servitization is coming. Yes. Not all the way social credit score. That's like always the thing, right? Like, there's a crisis. Like, what's that called? What happened after 9/11? The Patriot Act. Did they repeal the Patriot Act, spying on you? No. You get the government you tolerate. The governments are going to push and push and push and take more and more of your freedoms away until you don't tolerate them anymore. So you saying it's not all the way to social credit score? Yeah, not yet. Not yet. So, what huge system is not monitored by the government and society today? Well, cash is not. And your money or your labor is going to be like CBDC is just spyware, just another spyware. Right? Yeah, sure. The government can turn your money off already. Yeah. Look what happened. Like, you're from Canada, right? Look what happened in the truckers' protests. They just shut their money off. They closed the businesses down that gave them coffee. They shot their dogs. Yeah, that can still happen. But if you have CBDC, you have to understand it's more like so who was it? I think Hershey's. I think it was Hershey's. So Hershey's, or back in the day, in the 1800s, early 1900s, companies had there were companies or corporations that owned whole towns. So you basically worked in that town and you lived there, but it was all like the housing, the transportation, and the factories were owned by the corporation and the land. So what happens is you were paid in Hershey, like you were paid in dollars, but you were also paid in Hershey bucks. I'm not sure what they're called. Let's just call them Hershey bucks. So with those, you could pay rent, you could buy stuff in the shops there, you could transportation. But once you left that Hershey city, that coupon, that Hershey buck, was useless. Okay? So that's what CBDC is. They can turn off your money once you leave, or if you want to try to leave. They can prevent you from buying certain things. Did that happen right now? Is that happening right now? To some scale, yeah. But now imagine they have full control and full transparency. The government, not you, the government has transparency over every purchase you do and everything you do financially, because it's on their centralized blockchain. So it's not the blockchain you're talking about. So you got some things, I don't know, I don't want to call it naive, but you're a bit naive in your thinking. You're not thinking all the way ahead. And landlord, leasers, and providers, housing providers, depends how you contract is written. Yeah. You will own nothing and be happy. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. You don't own your labor, right? If you have CBC. Crypto at Connor says at CryptoChimp, I was more implying the exploitation in housing in term lord. Okay. Connor, US is my lord. So CryptoChimp, all praise USA. Yeah. USA is our landlord, lol. Have you looked into Unisky more? First commercial project in Russia in June? No, you told me about it, right? I remember the name. What are these fucking flies coming to me? Hang on, I'm gonna sit somewhere else. No, I haven't. I know, I'm sorry. I haven't. Exactly, that was crazy. Imagine blocking accounts by miss of late of rioting workers. Yeah. So you don't own your labor, right? That's my whole point. Why I see you? Well, must be a sign that you see me. Cautiously optimistic. Yeah, that's also good. In your cyclical sector theory, what phase are we at? Which sectors are likely next? Okay, look. My sector rotation strategy is based on the short-term debt cycle. It's called the business cycle. It relies on two main factors, which are inflation and interest rates. The thing now is, it's the end of the short-term debt cycle. So if you use my Goldie indicator, so I talked to CryptoChimp about it. Like if CryptoChimp joins my premium now, you will see the server. There's a Goldie indicator. It's a calculator where you can see where we are. It will show you, or you can test it with your own eyes. It will show you that we are between the boom and recession cycle. Between. Why? It's because interest rates do not go above the inflation rate, and we are in stagflation, which is a whole other beast. It's the end of the short-term debt cycle. It's stagflation. It's not like 2008, like everyone on TikTok, YouTube, and the media is trying to tell you. It's not a recession, it's stagflation. So during stagflation, you want to hold commodities, just like what you want to do in what you want to invest in during the expansion phase. You want to sell out of your tech and crypto and all that, and get into commodities and get ready for the boom. Yeah. So it's the end of the short-term debt cycle, the beginning of the long-term debt cycle, and it's basic. Not actually. Let me rephrase that. It's a reset. It's a financial reset, and we're going to have stagflation. So I laid out the case today again about the recession, the banking crisis, and everything on my weekend update. It was a big update. You can read it for free. Sign up for my newsletter, my market updates. Become a Lion in the Lions community. Link in the bio, and join today. And it's for free. It's a free trial. You can cancel if you don't want to stick around. And even if you stick around, it's like $10 a month. So like $10 a month, which is nothing. No worries. It'll be big once launched globally. Time will tell. Yeah. They just increased their aerodynamics by 17%. Oh, okay. When do you predict the upward phase starts? I don't know what you mean with upwards phase. Did we have a downward phase, or did we come down from a bubble in tech and crypto? The economy is doing fine. See, like, I made several videos about this, but everyone's trying to time the market because you think, look, it's not your fault. That's what they're telling you. You think that increasing rates will decrease inflation, and then inflation will be over, and then the Fed will pivot, decrease rates again, and then the good times are back. And you want to time the perfect We want to time that perfect place in time to buy in, and then good times are back. But inflation is not going to go away. We're probably not going into a recession. Or we're not since last year, summer last year. We're heading to we are in stagflation, at the beginning phase of stagflation. Think of it like a reverse bubble. So if you have a bubble, like let's say Bitcoin or the 2008 housing bubble, so how you make money there is it's all about your exit strategy. So you want to get out fast. If you're too late, bubbles are very unlikely to come back to their previous all-time highs. So you're going to be losing money. But for commodities, it's the opposite. Commodities are suppressed. Commodities are political. So I can't tell you when. But commodities are going to burst. The bubble is going to burst and skyrocket up when something breaks, and things are breaking. The banking crisis, BRICS, we'll see next week. False flag attack, nukes, I don't know. I don't fucking know. But something will happen, and they can't suppress energy, especially energy commodities, forever. My hope was this summer, but if it's not this summer, it's going to be winter. If it's not winter, it's going to be next summer. So I can't tell you. You have to be patient, right? The one who's patient is the one who succeeds. So just position yourself well. But again, I don't recommend commodities to you if you don't know what you're doing, which is why I'm writing my market updates every day. You have to read my market updates. There's no one that I know, that I'm aware of in social media who has the insights that I have. Can we treat gold like commodities? Yes, gold is a commodity. You can start with gold. Anyways, so I'm going to leave now. I still have a date with my cigar. And I want to enjoy the rest of sunlight that I still have. And thank you so much. Please join me on my Discord. My Discord is for free. But if you want to read my market updates, like the full update, join Premium, which is also for free. It's a free trial. I set it up that way for you guys to check it out, so you know what you're getting into. It will open all the servers, all my guides. You can download everything. I'm basically opening my heart for you. And if you have questions, you can always contact me there. You can ask the team. Become a lion. Link in the bio. Okay? Thank you very much. I'll see you there. Take care. And CryptoChimp, check your DMs. I'm going to DM you the link, okay? Enjoy the cigar, mate. I will. Thank you, guys. Thanks, buddy. Because every Wednesday and Saturday, I'm live. Don't forget. Most of you don't know. Every Wednesday and Saturday, I come live around this time. Maybe a bit later, but now a bit earlier like this time because it's nice out. So and I will post the live show on YouTube so you can rewatch it, which is why I read your name first before I read your comment. So there you go. All right, take care everyone. Thank you for the likes.